Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Valley View Track and Field pole vault action. Ryan Wilkes, a junior for the Cougars, joining us. Ryan, another successful season for you, and you're going into states with, I'm sure, a great feeling knowing that you have a great opportunity at hand.
Yep, I definitely want to do better than last year. I think I ended up fifth last year, so, definitely if I don't get anything higher than that, I'll be pretty upset. I'm placed second seeded, so I think first I have a pretty good shot at it.
Well, tell us about the highest you've jumped this year. It just seems like each and every year, and last year you climbed the ladder pretty darn good, and this year, once again, you just keep getting higher.
Yep, my last meet, I cleared 15, but a dual meet we had during the season, I cleared 15.4, so, and then I definitely had a lot more height on those jumps, so I think 16 would be a pretty nice goal for me at states and nationals if I make it there.
Ryan, talk about vertical assault, the work ethic that you put into that. And, of course, you do some stuff at Valley View as well, but you're busy with pole vault all week long.
Yeah, pretty much on the weekdays. I'll head up to vertical assault on Wednesdays usually for 2 hours, and it's about an hour and 15 minutes drive. And the other day is Sunday from 12 to 2. And then all during the week for school where you do sprint workouts and then lift training after that.
Ryan, what's it take to be a great pole vaulter? What do you think the first quality you need to become, good and master what you've been able to master? And here you are, a junior in high school.
Yeah, I definitely think fearlessness is definitely a good attribute to have. Definitely a lot of kids are intimidated by it first, and definitely got to start young, too. I started in 7th grade near the end of it, so that definitely gave me a big head start from most people. So,
how about as you climb the ladder, you get a little bit higher and higher, does that fear kind of go away and then it just becomes a lot of technique?
Yeah, definitely. And I notice as soon as I keep getting higher, I enjoy it a lot more. It's so much more fun getting a lot higher.
Ryan, when you talk about just keep growing and gaining inches, how do you keep that confidence going, saying, okay, if I do this right? Are you constantly talking with your coaches? Are you watching video? What are the different things that you've done to kind of make sure that you keep just adding inches every time it seems like you go out?
Well, definitely I'm always against really good competition, so I always look up to them, and I always strive to try and jump as high as them. And then plus during practice, we always videotape my jumps, and I find it a lot easier to learn from that.
How about the poles and the different things, the equipment that you're using, and how big, the average person that may know nothing about a pole vault, how big is the pole you're using, and does it actually grow as you go up in height?
Yeah, about last year I started off with only a couple poles, but now I definitely have a wide range. I think I'm bringing about at least 10 to states, but last year the thickness wasn't that bad, but this year they got insane. Like, I could barely grasp the thing. We always joke about it being a tree trunk you have to carry down.
Well, when you take 10 different poles, you're going to need, like a big truck or something to take all these things. How heavy are 10 poles, and how many people do you have helping you out with that?
Usually we at least have 2. It's really hard by yourself, but sometimes you manage it, but definitely you need 2 people. Yeah, it does get heavy.
How about the expense in the poles? What does a pole go for? I have no idea what the cost would be.
Around my poles, around $400 or $500 each.
Wow. Well, you're putting a lot of money into it, and obviously you're reaping a lot of rewards out of it right now. And you talk about going to vertical assault, getting that training, and what you're able to do there. A lot of people have used that place. Tell us about where it's located and some of the coaches that you're exposed to at vertical assault.
It's located near Allentown, PA, which is it's in Bath, PA. But Mike Lorick is the head coach there, and he's definitely a great guy. He has the most amazing ability to visualize what people need to do and how to train them.
And then how about your coaches at Valley View and talking? You mentioned some of the sprint workouts and the weight workouts, and people may think that there's a little bit more to it than just getting on the pole and going over. Talk about some of the other things you need to do to make sure you're getting the maximum effort.
Well, definitely what I tell all the new kids is you definitely have to be real fast. So that's why I started doing sprint workouts this year a lot more. It's really hard to start getting up on bigger poles when you're not running that fast. But I was in the 4x1. They put me in that because I was so fast in the pole vault. So that definitely helped out.
Ryan, when you talk about the atmosphere at Shippensburg University, what's that like? What are some of the challenges there, or what are some of the comfort that you have at Shippensburg in being able to jump and trying to go for gold this weekend?
Well, last year, I was at States also, but I didn't know as many people last year, and this year we have a bunch of guys going from vertical assault, so I think I'll feel a lot more welcomed into it, so it won't be too bad.
And Ryan, how about your future plans? I know you're a junior in high school. Do you have an idea on what you want to study in college? And obviously, I'm thinking you're going to be a pole vaulter at the next level. Are there some schools that have been sending you letters?
Yeah, we got a couple of them. I'm still waiting for Texas A&M and Oregon to send me something. So those are definitely two of my top schools I really want to go to.
All right, Ryan. Well, it's great talking with you. You're a junior in high school. You're going to Shippensburg University. We wish you well this weekend. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Ryan Wilkes, Valley View Cougars pole vaulter here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.